Quantity Radio. Welcome back to another episode of Quantity Radio, and I'm super excited about today's episode. I've been wanting to have this episode for a long time now. Battle of the Sexes. We got two men, two women, and we're going to talk about today's dating scene, the generation. Everybody's talking about the dating pool is trash. We're going to get into some issues today that's going to determine why is the dating pool so much trash right now. You know what I mean? So it's like, I want to have both opinions from both sides, and we're going to really get into it today. And I got some very special guests on here. So let's start with introducing them. We're going to start with the ladies first, of course. We have Bree here. How you doing, Bree?
I'm good. How are you, love?
I'm doing great. Good to have you on the show. We were supposed to have you on last year, but we just got all tangled up, tied up, doing our own shit. But you're on the show now, so I'm really glad to have you on.
Finally here.
She be doing my hair, y'all. So, yeah. She fire ass braider. Then we have Kai, returning guest.
Hey!
Shout out to Kai. She be doing my beat too. You know, she be doing her thing. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm happy to be back on the show.
Yeah.
Have fun today.
Yes, ma'am. And over to the fellas, we have Sinjin. How you doing?
All right, yourself?
Doing good. I'm doing well. Glad to have you on. First time on the show, so thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Then we got my cousin. This my cousin, y'all. It's my cousin Dom. It's his birthday today too. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling well, feeling blessed. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Proud of you.
You. Thank you. Shout out to you and happy birthday to you. Happy to see another year with you and have you here with us.
Great. Great.
All praises. Yes, sir. So I want to start off by taking a shot because it's my cousin's birthday. So we need some shot glasses and
Mine's ready. I've been having mine already.
Like I poured mine already.
I poured mine already. I was just waiting on everybody to catch up.
Wait, hold on. What a liquor. Huh? What? Just keep pouring shots behind the, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you could go ahead. Because I have Pat Ron already. And then we're going to do the Casa.
Girl.
The Casa and his Migos.
You gonna use all 3 cups?
Yes, we my thumb low-key strong.
Tell her why.
Shut up. My thumb is low-key strong and they cracked the single cup. So I had to like...
You didn't crack it. You
double cup up. Triple cup up, actually.
You cut real thick.
It's real thick. Just how I get now. Okay. I ain't got no chaser or nothing. Let me do. All right. Y'all got y'all shots ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We cheering to a good ass episode. We cheering to my cousin's birthday. Happy birthday. Let's turn up. Aquarius season. All right.
Happy birthday.
I did that with no chase for you, cousin. For you.
They should have chased.
Oh my God.
Lord Jesus, you stick to one. You want your water?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yep.
Chase it with some water, because, oh my God.
It's going to be afraid. My friend, he's got lipstick on.
Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So, how has y'all 2024 been going so far? Who want to answer first?
It's been great so far. So good. I can't complain.
Okay.
Yeah.
2024. It's gonna be what it's gonna be because I spoke it into existence. You have to speak the life you live. So
I know that's right. That's exactly right. Okay.
My 2024 is just started. I think it just started on February 1st. So
Couple days ago.
It's been great so far. I'm excited to see what's gonna keep coming. It's just another year. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen.
Great things.
But it's been great so far though. I have no complaints.
Amazing. Okay. What about you?
My 2024 has been off to the races. Like busy, staying working, staying running. So I don't have no complaints. Just ready to see what the rest of the year holds. But other than that, yeah, it's great.
Very productive. Very productive. What about you?
Blessed, extremely blessed.
Mm.
I would say 2024 is showing me everything I manifested is coming into life. It's my turn, basically. I consider this, my Kobe year, 24.
24.
So, yeah, non-stop, coming hard, going full, all in on everything that I got in store for myself. So, yeah,
That's right.
I'm excited and looking forward to this whole year.
Okay. So everybody had a good year so far, and it shall continue to be a good year for each and every one of you.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
No
yes.
exception.
Our 2024 have been going good, just seeing everything coming to fruition, like you said, and just going hard for what I know is mine and what I deserve. So that's what it's about, 2024. Getting everything that you want.
Exactly. No wins, less losses.
Exactly.
Less lost.
I like that too. So we're gonna jump right into it. It's just been all over the internet. I feel like every time you get on Instagrams, it's always something about men versus women. It's what the women ain't doing, what the men ain't doing, why they doing this. I want this. Well, this is my standard. We ain't doing this. Let's just talk about it because I'm just tired of seeing the back and forth on Instagram and Facebook, everything. So we're just gonna talk about it. We're gonna discuss the main issues that you're seeing on today's internet news. So, battle of the sexes. Let's get into it. The first one, men are really mad. I feel like the men are really mad. Women are not putting up with their BS anymore, how we used to back in the day. We getting gone. I feel like back in the day, it was more the men took care of the household and the women stayed home, taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, all the household needs and stuff like that. So it was more room for the man to do kind of what he wanted and we stayed, you know what I mean? But now I feel like women have equal opportunities. We're more independent in this time frame, in this generation. So once a nigga start fucking up, we ready to get gone. You get 1, 2, 3 chances, we pretty much out of there after that. So, I mean, how do y'all feel about that situation right there? Like, do you feel like the men are really mad, or is that what they deserve? Because we've been putting up with the shit for so long, we finally kind of got a wake up call, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna stick around for this shit.
Let me just be honest. Oftentimes, we as women say we not gonna stick around and put up with this shit, but we really be sticking around and putting up with this shit. Mm-hmm. So we might leave for a minute. We might go have a little fun for a minute. We might get our lick back. But when it's all said and done, we are not leaving our one. Mm-hmm. Like, so I don't know.
If that's your one, like, this is
every female got that. You got that one, no matter what. Like, he's there.
Okay.
And I just feel like we talk a good game a lot of times. Like, when we say these things as women, we believe it in that moment.
Mm-hmm. We be mad,
we be upset, we really be believing, like, I'm really done. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
But when it boils down to it, that's most of the time not the case.
Yeah. We be in our feelings sometimes.
I'm
down with you. I'm just
overreacting, overanalyzing things, overthinking certain situations. When you have this time to really sit back and think, I don't know.
I feel like it's a time when it's time to go.
Yeah,
but it's also a time when it's time to grow, though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a balance of is a issue or the situation, a problem that we're having as an individual, like we're in a couple, is that issue that we're having greater than the love and the bond that we share. Mm-hmm. If it isn't, then work it out.
Yeah.
And anybody that wants something to stay, they're going to try to change. Now, if we've been going through this for a long time and you ain't changing, and women, us as men nurturers, we want to make sure our man is good. We want to make sure that everything is taken care of. That's why the woman was at home, the man was working. But now, the man don't want to work. But they still want that whole thing with the woman, you understand? So it's like, if we working in a relationship and you're not changing, and we've been working at it for so long, then at that point, as a woman, I feel like, it's time for us to get going. And as a man, it's your fault. Because you did nothing to change the situation. Because a woman going to stay and put up with a lot of stuff. We going to get mad, fuck you, and I don't care, and da da da. But we're going to do it again because we be believing that the one that we love is going to change and do something for us and make us feel some way, but they don't.
Yeah.
They end up failing us, and it takes a big bold woman to be like, you know what? My worth is way greater than what you got going on over here, and I got extra stage left. Because somebody that's willing to do what they need to do to keep you happy. That just ain't your person. Don't be afraid to leave these niggas. Love them.
I totally agree with that. Like, we give chances, and if you really want something to last and you want something to work, then you're gonna work on changing whatever behavior that is, whatever situation y'all in. If the woman is asking you to change it, you're gonna do that because you want that relationship to work. You know what I'm saying? And we wait around. We gonna see because we really want you to be that one. Like, we really have hope and we really have faith that you gonna do it. But once we see that it's just not working, it's time. We don't just like,
Love
that's
the
it.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Love the sacrifice. You have to be
For sure
to sacrifice. And I was married before. So it's like, to know that, and it's like, you trying to change me, and I was young, and you trying to change me. No, I have to sacrifice some stuff. My partner wouldn't be okay with this and wouldn't be okay with that. It's not that you're trying to change. It's the simple fact that it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And it's the big difference from dating somebody and being married to someone, to where you got to really understand the balance and the role you play and how important it is for you to be able to flip and flop. But men don't necessarily do that.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to be able to, but it's like some men, they adore their woman.
So
they walk on the ground, they'll do whatever for their woman, you know what I'm saying? And they'll uplift her and keep her feeling like that, and she'll end up dogging him out. And it's like, and he'll still come back and he's still trying to make it work, but it's like, it's all, hey, it happens. On both sides. Both sides. It's men that get heartbroken too. It's men that be like, what, I'm sick. I gotta leave. It broke my heart, bro. I gotta go. And it's like, bro, it's like, fuck that bitch. I think I love her. Like, the bitch is, fuck him. We, big dick around. No.
But I think too,
I broke down Billy. I broke down Billy. Yeah, like, that's my favorite shit.
Shout out to Billy's.
We gonna get to the minute just a second. Kai has an input, so
not discriminating the Billies.
Right.
I was gonna say too, like, a lot of times, like, me personally, I'm currently, I'm married, like, I'm happily married, and I be outside, I have a ball, I'm here today, you know what I mean, like, and it's more so the understanding, like, me and him done both fucked up plenty times, like, that's just what it is. That's the ups and downs of relationships. But like she was saying, the bond that we have, I just personally feel like is greater than any of the little bullshit ass hiccups we might go through. Like, yeah, he gonna mess up. Yeah, I'm gonna mess up. Yeah, he gonna feel that. And yeah, I'm gonna feel that. But at the end of the day, we still know exactly what it is, what we want, what we building towards, what we working towards. Watching people grow, like, changing into different things. Like, it's just kind of cool to be able to see somebody grow up like that. Like, but he don't care that I be outside. Like, I be living my best life. And he be taking my selfies for me. Like, turn around.
Shout out to the men that take selfies of your women. Shout out to y'all. Y'all yeah. I love that.
It's tight. But
okay. So, man, what y'all got to say about that? Y'all been over here listening to all those women answers. What y'all to say?
I would say the word of the day is accountability. Be accountable for not only things that you do, but the things that you saw in your partner. A lot of people see the red flags early in the relationship and ignore them. And for whatever reason, they see potential in that person, but them red flags are still there. That's part of their behavior. So you gotta be accountable for the shit that you put yourself through. Somebody said, like, if you stand in shit long enough, it stops stinking.
Yeah,
that's facts.
Yeah, so
that's facts.
These days, people are easily influenced by the internet because, the glitz and the glamour. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be flashy. Everybody wants to be big baller lifestyle, what have you. But you can't let that stuff tap into you mentally and emotionally to where it's pretty much running how you live your life. Like you said, it seems to be the narrative is men versus women, this, that, and the third. But At the end of the day, like I say, it's all about accountability. You knew the person that you with wasn't shit. You knew that.
And you stayed.
And you stayed.
So you can't.
But how many people is there on this earth?
You knew that you got 'em.
Yeah. You knew how you got them, and that's probably how you're going to lose them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate it when I see women and men on the internet complaining about the shit they set themselves up for. Oh, niggas always in my inbox, thirsty. Bitches all, excuse my language, hoes always in my inbox. But this is what niggas is saying. This is what men are saying. You know, hoes in their inbox because they bring a nigga for money. This, that, and the third. Well, if you tired of women being in your inbox because all they want is money, keep your money off the internet, niggas. If you want niggas stop being in your inbox because they thirsty, stop putting your booty on the counter. Stop shaking your ass all on the camera. If you tired of niggas doing this thing third, take accountability for your own actions. I ain't never seen nobody go fishing and complain about the fish that they caught. Nigga, you put the bait on that hook, you gonna catch something. You know what I'm saying? So if you tired of this and tired of that, take accountability for your own actions because it's drawing in that attention.
Okay.
You know, you're gonna go after what you see believe to see. Mm-hmm. Like when I go to Walmart, I'm looking for an associate. How I'm gonna find one? The nigga with the blue vest. Yeah. If I'm looking for a hoe on the street, how I'm gonna find one? She's gonna have her ass out somewhere. If I'm looking for this, that, you know what I mean? Like if it presents itself to be that, a lot of time that's what it's gonna attract.
Yeah. You right, and we're definitely gonna talk about accountability a little bit later on in the show for sure. Men and women. What about you, Sanjay?
I think first and foremost, I think it depends on the type of man that you deal with. Because I heard over here, men don't want to work.
We some business owners. Some men. I would appreciate if she said some men.
But
no.
Don't take it personal.
No, we're not taking it personal.
No. But at the end of the day, too, is you have to be conscious and intentional about the words that you use. So when you say all men don't want to work, when you have two working men that own their own business and take care of their own stuff, you kind of feel slighted because it's like, well, wait a minute.
Got to.
I spend my whole entire day hustling and doing what I need to do to take care of not only me but my surroundings. And so it's not that we don't want to work. Sometimes I think going back to what he says, accountability. Sometimes you just gotta have to own it to yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I need to stop dating those type of men and find these type of men. And the same thing vice versa. We need to stop looking at those type of women and find these type of women, right? Because like you said, you scrolling ass on the counter, like cool, but the truth of the matter is, I don't want to date that.
Yeah.
It looked nice.
Yeah.
But I don't want to date that, right? Because I want something a little bit different, wholesome. Wholesome to the world, but wholesome to me.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
To me.
Freaky shit.
Like that.
You don't want your
so that's
world
discipline
to know.
too, not just account. That's discipline.
Absolutely.
Don't go after everything you see. That's for men and women.
But I think that comes from too is he said the word is accountability for the day, but for me, the word would be, or the phrase would be, is having a standard for yourself. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes we don't realize that depending on what dating pool we're in, we're subjected to that. And I feel like sometimes, like, no, I'm not in that pool. I'm somewhere else. And until I get there, I won't jump my ass in that water. Right? So I'll stand here and wait until I'll place myself where I need to be, right? So, like, no, that pool is full with shit. I'm not getting in it, right?
Yes.
I'm going to a different pool, right? And so I don't think we do that enough. I think sometimes we get to a place to where we'll just jump in because we hot and we want to get the water. Right? And being hot always get us fucked up. And we bypass those red flags that we was talking about.
Facts. The red flags will become an illusion into something that you think is there and it's really not there. Because of the
programming.
Yes, you're having your own mind. Like, okay, I see like this person could be used, that, and the third, but it's already a motherfucker that's out there like that.
Yeah.
But you just get past that person for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Trying to change someone into what they are.
Yeah, that's what it is. You can't change red into blue. You just can't.
Yeah.
You just can't. Don't let somebody show you their true colors over and over, and you think that they're finna show you something different.
Ladies, anything rebuttal for that?
Rest my case.
This coming from dudes that we was out there.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We was outside.
We was outside for real.
Really outside. Before outside was outside.
Motherfuckers know that's gonna watch that. We was outside, but so you know what I'm saying? We've been on both sides of the fence. So when we drop these gems, like please believe they worth something.
Okay. All right. So let's move on. We rested our case on that one. So let's move on to not waiting for a man to take us places we want to go. Does this teach women independence or does it teach us to love ourselves? Because right now I feel like we're in the balance of we're being independent, or do we just want to just really love ourselves and take ourselves on these dates and take ourselves to these places, self-care, everything like that. So how do you balance between independence and loving yourself without it coming across too independent?
I'm sorry, let me interject.
What?
What?
Niggas going to dating. Who is y'all dating?
Let me interject. Wait. If y'all don't mind, can I take the stairway? So first and foremost, that's cool. I like that question because I feel like as a person, you have to date yourself first.
Of course.
So you need to take yourself to figure out what it is that you like, because far too many times and too often, we'll get criticized for not knowing what you want, but at the end of the day, you don't even know what you want.
Facts.
So
say it again. Say it again.
far too many times we will get criticized for not knowing what you want.
He said it
and you don't even know.
Yeah.
You gotta slow it down because somebody might have missed it, right?
Hey.
And so it's just, I think, but again, not just women, men too. I think we all need to take time to understand who we are because we change daily.
Mm-hmm.
You'll wake up tomorrow and be completely against the decision that you made last night, right? So why not understand yourself and why the decision of why you didn't know that? You can't be mad at another person for not knowing who you are. You're still learning yourself, and that's perfectly fine. I think we all need another word that we need to write down. Grace. Have grace for another person to be able to grow. So with that being said, again, like I said, today I may love chicken. Tomorrow I may become vegan. I can't be mad at you because I showed you nothing but chicken when we were talking. Then we got in a relationship and now I'm vegan, right? So what that means is it's just being able to understand each other and understanding yourself first. First and foremost, you got to understand yourself. And understand how often you change. Learn your own patterns.
Yeah.
In fact, and overcome those bad patterns that you have. It's very important that you understand the faults that you have within yourself, especially the one that you had in your previous relationship. A lot of people come out of a previous relationship, just jump into a new one thinking they need that companionship. When you forgot to work on the problems that's within you, you bring that luggage right back with you into that new
for them to unpack.
And so, and oftentimes, you find fault within your mate when you could have even avoided that whole situation had you worked on yourself.
Before
and
you
that
got
goes back
into
to what he was saying. Work on yourself, love yourself, so you know how to pick something for yourself.
I totally agree with that, ladies.
Can you ask the question again?
We whooping that.
It was about
Because I think what often be happening
Myself for 500.
question and we hear a couple of words and we answer something that she ain't even asking. So I just want to make sure I'm on track with what you got on this card right here.
So basically, it's like us women, it's like we want to do self-care. We want to take ourselves out and show ourselves love and get to know ourselves and be one with ourselves. How does that differentiate between coming off as too independent? Like, how do you balance that? Because like the men said, like, you got to date yourself to know yourself and everything like that. But we don't want to come across off too dependent to the man. So it's like there has to be a balance. You don't want to do that so much that you become independent. You know what I mean? But nothing wrong with being independent. Like, I want to say that. I want to make that very clear. But it's important to show yourself love and grace and everything as well.
I think that a lot of times and this is no shade to y'all itself, but just certain men need to understand that things that women do is not for the male gaze. So me going out and taking myself on a trip or going and doing something for myself is not for me to show a man that I'm independent. It's simply because I love myself. I have a ball with me. I could be by myself for all the time. I'm gonna have hella fun. I'm gonna be singing. I'm gonna be dancing. I'm gonna do some hair, some makeup. We're gonna take some. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna goal plan. Like, I think that it's fun, and I think that anybody, male or female, that is intimidated by somebody that finds joy in their own personal space, that's something that they need to work on.
Yeah.
Because me loving on me should not have any negative, or it shouldn't really matter to anybody else. It's how I feel about myself. That don't concern nobody else. Like, that's just how I feel about me, period. And
shouldn't affect nobody.
You know what I mean? Like, and if I want to go, like, last year for my birthday, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I went on a solo trip to Texas. Granted, I have family out there, so I was able to be at my cousin's house, but it was so last minute. She didn't know I was coming. She wasn't able to take the work off. And I had so much fun doing absolutely nothing. Like, but it was just me by myself experiencing something, just
because you love yourself.
Because I love myself. I enjoy my own time. I don't need to have, and I don't think that screams me being overly independent. I think it shows that I'm very confident in myself, and I'm confident in who I am, and that I don't necessarily need a crowd or anybody else to influence me to want to make decisions that are going to make me happy.
And people be mad about that too because they don't have that confidence within themselves to do the same thing.
Do the same thing. Like, I'm gonna have fun. I only got this life one time. I'm only gonna be 31, so I'm about to be 31 in a couple of months. Aries season is coming up real soon.
Shout out to the Aries.
Just saying.
See, that makes me feel away as an Aquarius.
Oh my God!
I'm lying.
Y'all
continue. I'm just.
But no, I'm just saying though. Like, it's fun to be able to be you unapologetically. I don't think that should make anybody, male or female, feel like that's a scream from overly independent. That just means that they over there lit. Like, they living life. Like, they having fun. They enjoying what they have this day that they were blessed with. Like,
I agree with that.
Like, let's go for it.
I personally, like, kind of, sort of, what he was speaking about when he said about sometimes we gotta learn ourselves and things like that. I think that watching in a relationship, if you're watching your woman do these things for herself, I feel as though it's not her being, super independent, I don't need you type of thing. I feel like that's sometimes a lady's way of, dropping hints.
I think she like,
trying to keep you into things of that nature. Because it's like, yeah, I might not necessarily know specifically down to the what I want, but I know that I like to travel. Might not know where I want to go specifically, but I like to travel. So it's like to travel. Long Beach, but you hop on this bar. But drop those gems to be able to learn your woman. And it's like, as a single woman doing things independently by yourself, it's not that you're just so strong. I feel like women that are out there doing stuff for themselves, they're attracting those type of men. Because a lot of women come in and be like, I want me a dude that's gonna give me Ugg boots. And got their paws.
They doing it for themselves.
I want a man that's gonna give me bundles down my back, and you got already got from the hairstyle.
Right.
I want watches, and your shit is green at the end of the night after the club. You won't let it go. I'm going to take care of myself and upkeep myself to the highest of standard, to when whatever man poaches me, he knows what standard I hold for myself, and you're gonna fall in line. Because I came to her and she had on red bottoms. I can't take her to Payless.
Okay, you already know what the standard is.
She had the real little watch thing. I gotta make sure my ring I get her in Cuban zirconium. I'm gonna date. I dated plenty of times, and I done paid for the meal first.
Mhm.
Just to show you, I don't need you for nothing other than a good time to be upfront. Because a lot of men and a lot of women, they go on dates because they hungry for meals. I'm gonna show you, if I took the time out to actually come out and go on a date, and it's like I've been shut down by men like, I'm not about to let you pay for the meals. Just like, okay, I'm not gonna fight you on it. But a man that's like, nah, I said I got you. Like, no, I enjoyed our time together. And I just want to let you know that I'm not one of those type of females. So where in your head off guard, I can feed me and you, Papa. Yeah. I don't need you. That's the standard I'm holding for ourselves. Because I want it. If you ain't got it, I got it for sure.
Yeah.
So that's your point is. If you ain't got it, I got it, right?
If you ain't got it, I got it. And I'm coming in the relationship like that to where it's like I'm not, oh, I'm independent. I'm doing all this. To where it's like, no, you actually got you one.
So you showing that I got us rather than you were trying to have more of the masculine energy.
Exactly.
Shit.
No, most definitely.
Okay, yeah, let's get into that later.
I just kind of feel
I appreciate that.
I don't feel like coming off the bat, and I don't know if this is how you meant, but we should not be. I'm not paying for shit on no first date or immediately. Not to say it like that, but if we going out on a date, it's not about necessarily. Why would you as a man allow me to do this shit?
Yeah, because he's courting you, yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would you even allow me? And if you're in a position to where you can't afford to take me out on a simple date, and I'm not no extravagant, we could go to Denny's and have a ball. True. But if you can't afford, you know what I mean? If your priorities is off and you don't need to be worried about.
Denny's is out.
You don't need to be worried, but I'm just saying though, like, but you don't need to be worried about taking me on a date. You need to be worried about being a grown ass man and getting your shit together so you can afford the type of female that you're
tricking me, baby. I like
and I used to, but I wish the fuck.
That's what we were talking about.
Niggas are getting used to that shit too. When
If you setting the standard that it's okay, because I'm gonna spoil you in other ways. Why are we even going out to eat when we can go home and cook? What are you doing?
And who gonna cook?
What are you doing?
That's what she's saying. Like, that's what came back to what we were saying earlier. Setting the standard.
Like, setting the standard.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you're approaching and why you gotta approach it.
Expect me to get all dolled up, do my hair, spend all these hours and shit, and then still expect for me to come out of pocket to feed you? A grown ass man too? Please.
That's just okay to that.
But that's a man knows how to
that's just how
yeah, and he's not trying to check his temperature too.
Exactly.
With that.
I don't necessarily.
I don't care to throw you off because I'm gonna call you. You don't need to be worried about this right now. I think you got other priorities you need to be focused on instead of dating.
Before dating, because you're not ready.
You got bigger fish to fry. Because I'm not coming into no situation trying to help you get up. I'm trying to get me up. So what am I supposed to say?
No problem.
But look though.
If you're not ready, you're
let me ask y'all this.
women are not ready.
I'm not saying that.
Let me ask y'all this.
The first date. I know. I'm not saying that's necessarily the first date.
Yeah. After a couple dates, you know.
Let me ask y'all this. Why does his priorities got to be in line when it comes to the money?
It's
So-
if you're trying to be
I'm saying, I asked y'all earlier about the red flags. I saw all the red flags. Why are his priorities got to be in line when it just comes to money? Priorities got to be in line all across the board, right?
All across the board.
So when you see red flags, why y'all ignore the other ones? But when the money come around, oh shit, this nigga got a fly car. He's written off. But you see a nigga, okay, he still got holes in his phone, he still got this, that, and the third. Them red flags. Prove it. But as long as the nigga got money.
He might not have shown those red flags though. The game was good.
But no, just because the nigga got money, he's gonna spend it on you. And anybody that.
But if he's spending on you and he still got these red flags, that's
We still should pay attention to
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That comes with accountability. Sometimes y'all just look at this. The money be there. I'm not saying y'all. I'm not saying y'all. I'm not saying y'all. I'm saying some females, and y'all know some females that do that. So I'm saying, like, if y'all can hold accountability, it goes across the board.
Yeah.
It's like us too. Like shit. Yeah, she was thick. Man, yeah, she messed with the homie. But she's thick. When you knew the homie hit last year.
Yeah.
I think
and you still pursued that?
Yeah.
Come on, like I said, it's accountability across the board. Yeah, you saw the red flags, bro. You knew bro was still in the picture.
So you can't be mad. And
And
whatever
choose
result
on
you
what
get.
they what they accept and stuff like that.
You know he was still sneaky linking with that freaky thing.
Well, I'm gonna take a shot, y'all. Oh no, shot.
Shot o'clock? Is it shot o'clock?
Yeah, we about like 10
After the
deep.
announcement.
Just in case y'all want to take a shot. So we
in the head.
I'm not gonna join right now. I'm taking a shot. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
We been over here taking shots.
Yeah.
I'm about to mix mine with a little quantity.
But I do want to say I do like what she said as far as like going out to a place, and because her standard is she ain't playing.
Yeah.
She ain't paying. But
that's cool though.
You know,
That's cool, bro.
What would you do as a man though if a woman you go out to eat with a woman and she offers to pay?
First of all, when I take my woman out and she over to pay, I'm snatching the car. Sometimes we can.
This is disrespectful to your manhood, right?
Yeah, it is because I'm
Not
the provider.
it's not.
We are the provider, the protector. Y'all are the nurturer.
I don't want to say.
Protect
I
the house.
don't
Nurture.
I don't want to go too far and say it's
You
disrespectful.
got me tomorrow.
Because I understand that some people were raised completely different, right?
Yeah.
So what if you was raised in that area to where you just take care of shit, right?
Yeah.
But I know you met your match is when you go to pay for something and you try to tell me that, oh no, I got it. I've already paid for it. I've already checked your energy before I walked in the doors. You're not gonna pay. She's not gonna allow me to pay, right? So it's just understanding who you're dealing with, right? Like I said, that's why I like what you said is I'm not paying.
Yeah.
I'm not. And I like that.
I like going on the first date, honestly. Because I like food, and I've been.
If anybody want to feel you, my nigga, I
where
feel
we
you.
can see each other have fun and stuff like that type stuff. To where it's like, I'm cool.
Yeah, but both y'all make valid points because, like
That's
you
funny.
said, you just showing look. If in any situation, I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like that's big on the man because like shit, we go through the world, we stress over all type of things all day, every day. And if we know for a fact, if shit just hit the fan, okay, my partner, at least she got me for this time being. But at the same time, during that time, as a man, I'm getting back on my feet.
Yeah,
But I got somebody on my back help pushing me to get back on my feet.
That's our job as a woman
To support.
to support. It's like
That's facts. That reminds me of a statement that I've known all my life. That is your job to support. The head of the household is the man.
Yeah.
But underneath it is the neck. That's the woman.
Yeah. Keep the hands to swivel.
What supports the head?
without the
The
neck.
neck.
Yeah.
What turns the head in the right direction?
Right.
The
The
neck.
neck. Exactly. So that's why it's important to find a partner that's substantial to your needs. You gotta find the neck. You gotta find the head. You know what I'm saying? So see you laughing.
No, I understand both sides.
Yeah,
I understand both sides. She's showing you that I'm not just here for the money. I can take care of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like that. Like it's been me. I done been in this relationship for this marriage for so long, to where it's been times where I done picked up the majority of the slack, and he's also picked up the majority of the slack. But that's not nothing that we came out the bat doing.
Right. You gotta earn that, basically.
Basically, when I know that you are the person, I got you.
Yeah.
When I know that you're my person, I got you. And
Yeah.
it's just because it's a vice versa type thing.
Yeah.
Can't nobody else get that about me.
Mm-hmm.
They done tried it. Walked off set.
That's what it's all about, having each other.
You feel
The
me?
system is set up to separate us. I mean, to this day. The narrative on
They
Instagram
see what they
separate man from
get
woman.
out of a person. That's what makes
Welfare system.
people pissy.
Separate man
There's a
from
lot
woman.
of people dating for what they can get out of a person.
Mhm.
They not really
Or
dating
how it's
trying
going
to
to
put
they
intention
try
to somebody.
like they like
They date for what they want rather than what they need.
Yes, and if people think that you're gonna get with this person and everything's gonna be peaches and cream and stuff like that, like
no,
you gotta go through those hurt things. You gotta have those conversations. You gotta have to. You can't really. I personally feel like you shouldn't commit yourself to a person until you see them in every stage of life.
Yeah.
Happy, sad, broke,
Broke,
with money.
especially broke.
How she treats mama, how she respects her mama, how she cherishes her father, like different things. You gotta be able to see that in a person.
Yeah.
A lot of people be putting on these
Facades
and these
Yeah,
facades
filters
where
be
it's
real.
like,
Yeah.
this and it, but they got the whole far off intention. That's what be like stopping it, make the date.
Especially like
because it's like you like me, what you like about me? You know, babe, you beautiful.
They ain't saying no real shit.
It's like you
right.
You're a good mom.
Like,
it's all
I see how you love your kids, like all the stuff off of whatchamacallit. Like I like how you stand behind your faith. I see how you stand up behind the people you love. You don't let nobody talk about you.
Facts. That's
I like the way that you allow me to open the door for you, and it's different stuff like that. Because I had to get checked. Like if you touch this door one more time, I'm gonna take defense.
That's one thing you gotta check though.
I like that. I like now. For me now it's like I'm gonna stand right here. Go like, what you waiting on?
Yeah, but that's called leadership from your man.
Yes.
That's what y'all love.
Check me on that. And most people don't tell me what to do. I've been opening the door.
That's the narrative these days.
I don't need you.
That's the narrative they want to push that women can't submit.
Job. That's our position.
To submit
we were
to your
meant
man.
to submit.
Say it again.
We were meant to
Say it again.
Like you gotta be a man that a woman can
making them plates and then watching the reaction.
And it's
like
Yeah,
literally.
you're right.
Watching that plate
You gotta have yourself in position.
it's crazy because I don't think y'all realize, like, when a woman does that, like when a man does that, like, hey, when she tell you, I'm gonna wait, right? Like if I tell you, don't you put your hand on that fucking door, right? And she wait for us. That's so fucking sexy. It's because now it's like, oh, she hears you, right? Right. So now, automatically, it holds myself to a certain standard every single day. Every single day. Like for me, like we go to the gas station. It don't matter who it is, whether you my girl, whether you anybody, any woman. When I go to a gas station and I'm in the car with them, whether I'm driving or not, I get out and pump the gas. Right. That's just how that's one thing my mom taught me. I lived a vast majority of my time with my mom. And that's one thing she taught me. It's like when you in a car with a woman, you always it ain't got to be your girl. That's a standard.
Yeah.
So for me, when I go out and I'm in a car with somebody, I don't care what the weather look like. That's what I do. And so, but when you're dating somebody and they don't never move and they just look at you across like, if you don't get out this seat, right? For me, that's sexy is because you already understand how I operate, right? So even whether I'm tired or whatever it is, all you do is look at me and I'm like, oh yeah, she already know the deal. So that's that, and it's so dope, and it lasts. That's a different feeling that you can't get from anything else.
It's important. It pushes you as a man to understand. Okay, I gotta hold myself to a standard because she see me.
Because she looking
as
at
a
me.
king.
Yep.
I can't be out here walking around looking like a peasant. When my woman expects me to be a king. You know what I'm saying? So she hold you to that standard. Like I said, it goes back to being the head of the household and the neck. She pushing me in the right direction that I need to go to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she been submissive. Y'all gotta understand, like I said earlier, like they really want the narrative to be women don't want to submit to men. Women could do it on their own. No, there's women out here that want to submit to a man.
Yeah, but we ain't found the right
one. But I'm gonna be the one to say a lot of fellas y'all on some fuck nigga shit, and I used to be one of the niggas on some fuck nigga shit.
They can't bring that in the house.
But it comes to a point in your life. It comes to a point in your life where, as a man, you get to a point where it's like, you know what? If I want to build a legacy for myself, I gotta start acting right. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I can't be out here being a Rolling Stone. If I really want to have the foundation that I didn't have growing up, I need to change myself. You know what I'm saying? I need to change that curse. So at the end of the day, hold yourself accountable and change your ways. Period. If you want your woman to submit, if you want to be out here looking like a man that a woman could submit to, truly submit to, you ain't got to worry about her sending thirst traps to nobody in the text messages, the gram, this, that, the third, because she submitted to you. She listens to you. She loves you. She respects you.
Respect.
But you got to show her that. And it's the same way shit in the animal kingdom. Look at the animal kingdom. Whenever a male of that species wants to attract a female, he does something to bring her in. Like he'll make
shelter.
He'll make a nest of some sort. Something that he'll have the best dance. Yeah, the birds have the best dance. I own an aquarium, and I know when the males is about to start having babies because they'll be the most puffed up fish in there, and he'll have the best wiggle, which is they dance. Yeah. But that's what attracts the females. Like, so if you want to attract the right female, you got to be the right man.
See, cuz wiggle.
You see that? Shimmy? Yeah, it's like a shimmy.
Up in a household with a man, a real man, and a woman that submitted to where.
So you know.
All it takes was him to. If I'm with you.
All right, now.
talking too loud and doing too much, and she would. My dad would say her name,
And that's just not coming from a threatening spot.
not even that.
She respected him.
And
She
she
didn't
knows
have
how
to
to.
pay no bills.
Mhm.
She didn't have to worry about nothing. It was up until he passed away till I figured out how killed she was.
Mhm.
When he passed, it was like, yeah, I don't know, Mom. So let's figure out these bits. It's the sex. You ain't paid the rent. Your daddy always did that. Your dad always did that. So we're just like, so what you around here cooking and cleaning?
And
Raising
that's
you
all
guys.
y'all really need to worry about because y'all the nurturers. Your dad was the protector of the whole house.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But it's
No.
like women want that's safe and that's all that, but it's like
We like
a
security.
lot of men not giving that these days.
Mhm.
And
A lot
that's what
aren't. Some are.
a lot are. A lot are, but they not necessarily. And it's like women, like I said earlier about what women attract. Men, you attract what you want too.
Mhm.
That's what I'm
If you're
saying. Throwing their money on the
somewhere,
ground.
y'all
If
They
you're
always
always somewhere,
Yeah.
then you're gonna attract. If you're always at the club, you're 10 out of 10 always you're gonna attract you a hood rat.
Mhm.
Say it again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be repeating too much now. All right, now. Well, but you gotta line yourself up with what you want. Just like you can't ask God to bless you for something. Like, Lord, please bless me with a car, and you ain't got your license.
That
Lord,
part.
please bless me with a car, but you can't afford the insurance.
That part.
Bless me with the knowledge to be able to figure out what's the best, cheapest insurance I can get for a car that I can want in my budget. It's about what you want. You gotta ask for it, set yourself up for it. Like, I don't want nobody, necessarily me personally, that don't have a business mind and ain't creative and can't and fill me up with. Because I have so much stuff going on, 5 different businesses. They be like, how you got time to do that? Because I got you that's going to support and remind me on what I got to do.
Mhm.
And you going to make sure I get it done to where it's like, I can't make this delivery to this client right now. Go pick up the product and I need you to deliver it. I got to meet up with the other people. But I
Right.
forgot to do this. So can you bring this too? Then you get an assistant to be able to help you. You got to have somebody that's going to lift you up.
Motivate you.
And it's like, as I'm lifting, you lifting me up, I'm going to lift you up. 'Cause
Mhm.
now that we got all this stuff flourishing, babe, let me figure out how we can
Yeah.
fit you in.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
then-
want to do this, you don't want to do that. All right, let's figure it.
And then oftentimes too, like our partners will see stuff in us that we don't even see. Like we might have an idea, like I think I might be good at this. And I think, your partner that got you set up to have that whole shit started. You be like, damn, you think I'm capable of this too? Like, okay, let's go. Like,
Even me,
and it's always tight to have somebody in your inner corner letting you know, like, even when you feel like you fall short, I see greatness. Like, I see what you're
I
capable
gotcha.
of. Like,
Yes, because they see everything in you every day.
you know what I mean?
Every
Like,
day
I
they
see
talk
what
about
you're
it,
capable
everything
of.
about
Like,
it.
and that shit, it's a compliment to me too. And as a woman, it be feeling tight to feel chose.
Mhm.
Like, we be knowing that these niggas be wanting, like, bitches be thirsty for reals. Like, and half the time they be wanting these dudes just because they know that they're yours.
Mhm.
Like, they just want to see.
to
Like,
believe in my dreams mean everything.
Everything.
Like,
And I know
you
that
are
because I'm going to
ready.
be the one to push you to your dreams and get frustrated that you don't believe as much as I believe in you.
Because I believe in you
Because
that
if I
much.
see the greatness in you, I'm going to put you.
And that's the
You going-
negative.
you going-
And we not being a nag. We really see that shit
gonna
and
make sure
y'all
you
won't
got
push it.
that. But most shoot, the nigga don't want to do it. He don't got to do it. Then you on the phone.
He don't
This
wanna
nigga
do it
don't
for
do
you.
nothing.
Like the
Don't do
memes.
nothing.
I'm
But
gonna ask you to do it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it myself. Type
but
shit.
he don't want to do it for you. That's what it is. If he wanted to, he would.
people
Like,
ain't playing.
but, like,
People play games, and that's just where it starts, and that's just where it ends.
And that's
like
exactly
you
what
said,
it is.
a man gonna do what he want to do for who he want to do
who
it
he
for.
want to do
A
it.
woman gonna submit naturally to the man that's gonna do it for her to where she feel comfortable.
Mhm.
And my main thing when it comes in relationships is, if I lose it today, are you gonna be able to help me
Get
get it all back
Mhm.
tomorrow? Or at least be able to cover me while I get back? Because I'm a full bounce back queen. I've fall off so many times. I've invested thousands into businesses and then it flopped. And I have businesses that flourish. To where it's like, all right, I done invested it all and they done stole my package. It ain't come. All the tax money gone. It's like, all right, don't worry about it. You take this tax money and you do your research and make sure it's this, and I'm going to get you that times 3. So where it's like, now we got a foundation for what you want to do. Yeah. Flip that. Now we got something else for me to do over here, and we just bubbling off each other. And it's like little trials and tribulations gonna come. Females gonna come. You're not dealing with an ugly nigga. You're not dealing with an ugly bitch. Niggas gonna come flip you. Either y'all gonna hit together, or y'all just ain't y'all flow. What type of world we living in that day? People ain't be just saying what I do or anything like that. Just what it is. Can't even join them. So where you got swingers and people that's comfortable with that type of thing. So where it's like, I love you, but I like to experience different people every now and again. Cheaters. So like that's the relationship y'all should be in. Find your single. Where you can go do what you do with your single. Together. But it's like, no, you rather cheat or you rather do all this different stuff. But it's like, you got to find what suits you. That lines up with you. And you can't do that without dating, unfortunately, and it's piss full ass of shit. But it's like... Ain't no win with this, man. It really ain't no win. That's why you gotta wait till God sends you the person that is for you. Go to church. They might not even be in there, but you might be at a revival passing through the conference. Yes. You never know. You gotta ask God. So sometimes God don't want you to
ask God for discernment too.
You ain't fixed up enough to be with somebody. You might be damaged, and people be carrying damage. They had damaged somebody not even knowing it.
Like, they'll be knowing it.
Hurt people.
Nah, they know it.
They know it. They don't care.
They know it.
Speaking from experience.
Look, knowing they ain't fix their shit and then drag you into it. Now you didn't hurt this other person. Now they going through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even have enough care in your body to consider that.
Them spirits and them demons that be on top of people don't believe in that. But it's like, you have spirits on people. You gotta be careful who you intertwine with. You can't touch everybody. You can't hug everybody. Transferring that spirit and that vibe, you be happy all day. And then I got a person at work, loving to death. Every day. There's something wrong with him. I come to work. I don't do my 8, hit the gate. Let's go. You know.
Drag you down.
Walk in. Then next thing you know, I'm over here.
Because they done brought that energy.
Thinking about my dad. I'm like, that whole vibe done jumped on me. Be careful who you date. Because they might got issues to where to jump on you too.
Yeah.
But I don't want that.
That's facts.
That's facts. Back to the topic.
We gonna dive into the sassy male apocalypse. We've been seeing this on the internet. You know what I'm saying? The sassy male apocalypse, where sassy, sassy male.
Shout out to the real men still out there. Alpha males. Shout out to the alpha male. Shout out to the alpha male king.
So we've been seeing I've personally been seeing this on the internet, like sassy male apocalypse, talking about, oh, I need women to do this, I need this, I need that, and I'm the prize, and
Wait.
Wait, how? Is that being sassy, or is that men knowing that?
Time out.
Being ran over by so many money-hungry women are with you for the wrong reasons. It's good to, know your self-worth. Men need to know their self-worth. It's not just about money and everything with us, but at the same time, it's like some women are taking it as y'all being sassy, calling yourself the prize.
Why we not the prize? Let me ask you this. Why we not the prize?
Y'all are. I'm not saying y'all not.
Who's the protector of the house?
I just want to say one thing on this topic, and then I'm going to let y'all have it.
All right, because you cut me off.
I know. My apologies, good sir. My apologies.
Okay.
But there's a lot of men that want to be the baddest bitch in the relationship.
Let's go, cousin. What you said?
Anyway, I'm not one of them niggas.
What happened?
And I'm going to say
I'm going to play another one. So back to what I was saying.
I'll be the first to tell somebody.
Back to what I was saying.
I am a bad bitch.
That nigga tripping. I get my point, bro.
Wait, hold on. But to say that, I say that because I know what I put in this life, right?
I'm calling yourself a bitch.
So why not do yourself something else instead of a bad
It's a funny saying because
I'm not saying
it is funny because watch this. When I said it, you looked. You paid attention, right?
Nigga, the Lord looked at you.
Listen. But again, this world changed every day. But
call it a bad bitch. It makes no sense.
Because
That boy tripping.
In this day and age, y'all only jump to certain things. If I said I was if I said I was a grown ass man, how many grown ass men out there said that, right? So it didn't trigger
grown ass
right?
men.
It didn't trigger.
Grown ass men.
But if I told you I was a bad bitch, you got upset and it triggered something. And you like, what?
If you told me you a bad bitch, I'm for sure not gonna make you a grown ass man.
But what I'm saying is, but that's the point. That's the point of why I say it is because a lot of times people let wording placements, they'll ignore it. You didn't hear what I just said. I said it because it opened up a conversation. If I told you, there's no competition because I told you what I do in this life. I have 5 businesses. I went to college. I graduated. I have my own house to take care of my. So therefore, if I told you I was a grown ass man, and the last man that you dated, said he was a grown ass man, but he lived with his mama, how can you differentiate?
He still wouldn't call himself a bad bitch.
Because you jumped on board with that man, and then you was going to his mama house. I told you I was a bad bitch and I had my own shit, right? So all I did was just play with the word to get you to understand that I was completely different. And now it opened up the conversation. If I told you I was a grown ass man, it would have never opened up the conversation. So it's different. It's wording. It's just playing with people's mind.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But you don't literally mean that.
No, absolutely not. But again, when you live.
Let him finish.
When you live on the surface level, you can never understand certain depths of certain things. Why people did something. So that's why I'll step out. I don't care if it's a camera. I don't care who in this room. I'll say that, and I'll always say that. Like because I know what I am. I know what I bring to this life, and for me. Like I said, it opened up a conversation. Now your eyes got wide. Now we had a conversation. Now you looked at me completely different from anybody else. Mm. So, but that's how I move, right? That's how I operate. You can operate. Everybody else operates totally different.
Hey now, say now.
Yo,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let you finish, dog.
No,
So I'm going back to what you said as far as men feeling like they're prize.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to question, like, who takes care of the household?
My papa was
Who? Your daddy. He protected the household?
Yes, he is.
Whose last name y'all took after?
Yes.
Whenever shit got bad, who'd y'all run to?
Yes.
So why he wasn't the prize?
My daddy was the prize.
Thank you. That's all my point is. I'll continue.
That's
it.
But you gotta recognize it.
That's it. But sassy
that's
niggas,
still a way.
The
sassy men.
Why you saying it? Because I know a guy, and I'm not gonna name drop, okay?
We know the bad ears. We don't record that.
He's a bad dude.
Version, but
From the head to toe.
Yeah.
The nigga be dressed down.
I don't consider myself a bad bitch. I just want to throw it up there for the internet.
And that's just how.
But I think also too is I think sometimes that's a perception, right? Because for me, I dress a certain way. I like to look good, but I also if I'm dating somebody. I want them to be equally, if not better. Right?
Yeah.
When I step out the house, you'll never catch me step out the house and look any kind of way. I'm not stepping out my house in pajamas. I'm a grown ass man, so I'll step out and I always dress to the nine. Mm-hmm. Always, never. You're never gonna catch me out with my hair looking crazy. I got long hair, so my hair is always gonna probably be halfway done, cut. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way. So therefore, I know, and I think that's why I said it's a perception because I know when I walk in the house, if you dating me. You don't look your best. It don't have nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
That don't have nothing to do with me.
That's all you.
You know what I'm saying? But that go back to a certain standard that you hold. That's a standard that I hold for myself.
That for
even
yourself.
When I'm single. Mm-hmm. Why? It's because when I'm feeling shitty, if I'm feeling shitty and I walk out the house, somebody somewhere is going to compliment me and kind of get me over that hump for the day. And I'm like, cool. I'm cool. Yeah. Right? I'm all right. I can make it through this day. Right? So that's the standard that I hold for myself. And I think sometimes, I don't know about the sassy man, but I know about a man that takes care of himself. Right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's
GQ niggas out here.
GQ niggas.
We still got GQ.
We respect the GQ niggas.
So I think sometimes people don't, because how this world is, like I said, people think if a man takes care of himself and he looks good and he holds himself to a certain standard, some people's insecurities may make them feel like, oh, he's sassy. No, that nigga ain't sassy. That nigga just on his feet.
You're not used to a nigga like that.
Right.
You just not.
It still like smell like cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Still
just
like
not
be clean.
right.
Yeah.
You just not on your shit. Right.
Yeah.
And so you have to, when you say sassy, that's what I say. I don't know what a sassy man is. Right. Unless it's them other people on the other side. I don't know what that is. But I know what a man that take care of his business, that like to look good, that like to smell good, that like to, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
As you should.
Right.
You should be taking upkeep of yourself.
But that's, again,
right.
For me, that goes back into what you put into life, right?
Fire that shit up.
Right.
Thanks.
What?
You gotta roll another one.
What happened?
So
When-
my definition of a sassy
Go ahead,
man.
Kai. We're gonna
Tell him, Kyle.
Let me just get into this because
come on.
grown ass men, and this is not bringing up the bad bitch comment again. I'm so sorry.
No.
So if you feel like it's relevant to that, it's not. But grown men don't need to say that they are grown ass men. It just kind of exudes off of them. Like I can tell from a nigga that is on his shit versus a nigga that's it's just something in him, and you can't. Certain niggas ain't gonna let you talk to them certain type of ways. Certain niggas, and it's not like they're going to check you in a disrespectful way, but it's more or less I'm a grown ass man, and why would you even think that's cool?
Yeah.
Respect me.
You know what I mean? Respect. And as women, we're going to respect a grown ass man. He's not gonna have to even drop off any of that. Even my definition of a sassy man is a man expecting flowers. Now, don't get me wrong. I've bought men in my life flowers. I seen some post on the internet and it said black men don't receive flowers unless it's for their funeral. So every
That's true.
black man that I love, brothers, my father, my husband, everybody, I've always bought them flowers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like something they just expecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's something. It's not like when my husband gets dressed, he's more or less looking like who's finna be looking better out of the two of us. You know what I mean? It's not like he's spending an hour in the bathroom making sure his shit is all on point. None of that shit don't matter. His hygiene is nigga spends an hour in the shower. You know what I mean? Like his hygiene is there, but it's more or less there is no competition. Yeah. He knows that I'm here. I'm gonna be that bad bitch that's gonna make you look like that nigga. Because how you got her on your arm for it? It's a grown-ass man. You feel me? How you get her? What you doing in here with her? I'm gonna make you look better, and I'm gonna do that because I take pride in being your woman. There's certain shit you don't even gotta say.
Yeah.
You walking in here with me is gonna make you
look 10 times.
Yeah, that's just what it is. Because I'm gonna make sure that I know when I step outside, I'm a representation of you.
Mm-hmm.
Mirror.
I'm not finna have you out here looking crazy. They not finna be able to say this single wife was on camera looking. No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
Never. You ain't gonna catch her outside slipping. Like, but it's not no competition. It's not no I'm competing. I look better. I'm sassy. I expect this. I expect that. There are certain things that he expects, but it's never anything like
Sassy shit.
sassy shit. Like it's the little slick comments or just I don't know. Just
I feel like a lot of the sassy male apocalypse come from men feeling some type of way about women. Like I'm tired of y'all saying y'all the prize. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. It's like
and
no, I'm the prize. I'm this. I'm that. So it becomes a competition.
It's an insecurity.
oftentimes though, men do be the prize. But hear me out when I say this. Pussy make the world go round.
It do.
You feel me? Niggas is females be out here chasing niggas. Don't get me wrong, but niggas really be out here losing their mind behind pussy.
Mm-hmm.
That's been for generations.
That is bad.
Pussy
Like,
has opened up kingdoms.
so when really real shit, niggas is
Pussy,
scoping
man.
out females. Niggas can have their own houses. It'll never be a home.
The woman make a
Niggas
house.
they can have food in the kitchen. It might not be seasoned half as good as what the fuck I'm gonna do or any woman is gonna do for that matter. Like,
Y'all the nurturers.
so females are most definitely the prize because niggas are going to be forever seeking some shit that they are just not able to do or not capable to do on some standards that they're not even gonna accept for themselves.
Why we all the prize. Just find the
We-
best.
You feel me? And I'm saying that like it's
Women gotta uplift
Just
her.
find your prize. Cause there's supposed to be gifts out here.
it's
Niggas is shopping at the dollar store being.
I mean, we need each other, but in today's day and age, granted, men are able to be very successful for themselves. They're able to make homes for themselves. They're able to do some stuff for themselves. But it's nothing like a woman's touch.
Nothing.
Facts.
It's nothing like a woman's touch.
Y'all be decorated different. Everything.
We women, we can make our house a home. We got roses. We got all kind of shit to.
Should be smelling good.
You feel me? Don't
Potpourri.
They don't worry about that type of shit. Yeah,
We fuck with niggas because we want to. So most definitely I'm the prize. Because if you don't want to, it's 1,000 niggas out here ready and willing that will do. And if I feel like I could do bad by myself, then there's no point in having you here.
And that's what makes it.
Niggas don't have that option. Real shit. Niggas don't really have that option in that. They don't have that option in that certain aspect.
Some women
Some niggas
need a
don't.
man.
Some niggas.
Some niggas don't. Some niggas do. Yeah, some niggas don't, some niggas do.
I'm a
But
big on
that's-
not wanting, not necessarily
And
needing
a
a man.
grown
but I
ass
want
man,
a
you
man.
ain't
I
gonna
love
have to
love.
tell him
I grew
shit.
up on love.
When a
Yeah.
woman come across the grown ass man, she's gonna start thinking about how she can add value to this man's life.
That's right.
I see he's doing this. He got his shit together. How can I make this easier?
Make him better.
Yeah.
How can I make this easier on him? I want to make his life so much easier because he already has to worry about this. What can I take off of his plate?
Yeah.
I know I already got this shit on my plate, but I could squeeze some room in here for this because I value what he's doing for my life right now. I value his presence. I want to keep him around. So what are some things that I know for a fact can help keep him here by making his life easier that he ain't gonna get nowhere else?
See, that's what happens when you submit to
Like,
your man.
you can
Submission.
That's exactly what
and
happens
that's
when you submit to your
it.
man.
Come across a grown ass man, and no shade again, but you can't be out here calling yourself a grown ass man and a bad bitch at the same time. I respect your motto and what you were trying to say about it, but I think the standard that you are putting yourself out there, you deserve more than that. You should never label yourself as no bad bitch, especially if you got all this other shit going for yourself. It waters you down. And that's coming from a female's perspective. You feel me? From a female's perspective, it waters you down and it waters a lot of the shit that you go through or that you have going on. Because when you say you a bad bitch, I don't see the house that you got, the job, the cars, the bills that I don't see any of that. I see a nigga that's in competition with me because I'm a bad bitch. So why you want to take my spot?
Damn, that's a good point.
What? Let me get this.
Call yourself a grown ass man. It's cool.
Watch this.
Make a point, player.
Make your point. Make a
When
point.
you say that, when I say that, again, like I said,
Don't say it.
I'm not flexing none of this stuff. So I could care less if this person sees that, right? I say that is because most women like women, right? So again, so if I say it, like I said, all I'm trying to do is trigger something in your mind. It just made me something completely different. So we had the conversation.
Not in a positive light though.
To you.
To the majority.
To you.
What do you think when you
To
hear
you.
a nigga call himself a bad bitch? I hate to put you in the
Again.
spotlight, Miss Frank.
But again, like I said, I'm not running around outside. It's a conversation.
It's really not.
It's a conversation. I don't meet a girl. But if you know me and you're around me and you're amongst me, everybody knows. Like I hold myself to a certain standard. So not necessarily saying, like I said, I'm not outside saying, oh no, I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is my family and everybody around me holds me to a certain standard because I hold myself to the same type of standards that you would hold, right? Like again, I take care of my house, I take care of my kids, I take care of all these things. I cook, I clean, I do all these things. These things. So it's funny, and I use it again. Like I said, I use it, we use it, and they call me that is because it's not too many men that do that. If you come to my house, it feels like a home, right? Like I don't live with no woman. I've never lived with a woman. I've always taken care of my own shit, right? So I say that and I stand on that is because again, to me, the wording, the wordplay, I can give it. It don't change nothing for me, right? It's because I can tell you a bad bitch, and then by the end of the day, you at my house. So for me, wording. I could care less, right? Like I don't mind. It doesn't saturate me. It doesn't water me down, right? I'm secure in who I am. I'm not a sassy man. I'm probably the most alpha man that you will ever meet, right? But I think a lot of people, they're not secure in who they are. That's why I say anytime I say
That was just my opinion. I'm sorry to say it watered you down. It watered you down from my eyes.
No, I get it. And I'm not against that. But also at the same time, I'm speaking about myself and what I said. Ain't nobody else in the room said that, right? And I always stand on anything that I say, and who I am, what I am.
Not catching that. Past that.
Somebody burnt them.
Burn a hole in my chest.
It's from the
I just throw one.
Okay, what's the next question?
Stand female apocalypse because, ooh, child. All
Like
right.
no sassy
All right.
man, don't compete
Right.
with me, nigga.
Right. Okay.
Say we'll take a break.
But
Okay. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna be right back.
We can shoot that at 45 minutes.
It's like, are you fucking serious?
That's what we saying.
Are you fucking serious? I ain't gonna lie to Free Blueface, because I know he finna get out and be on some hot shit. Like, who the fuck told this bitch to move back into my house? Bitch, I said your back look like Charles Barkley.
Blueface and me, Blueface. Yeah. Bust
Shout
down.
out to the babies in the
I'm
situation.
sorry.
Right.
But he said it. I'm just repeating it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, but he's gonna come home and act a motherfucking
there's no
fool.
way that
He
he
is.
would even been able to get another. Which
But
That's my
he's so beautiful.
She signed up for
She don't
that.
have no self-worth. That's
Why
what I
not?
feel like it is with her. She ain't got.
With either that or he got that.
And that come with y'all didn't hold us accountable. Y'all didn't hold us accountable. Y'all applauded sis. Y'all applauded sis. And I watched y'all applaud sis. Y'all applauded sis until she got that next tattoo.
No.
Jumped up.
Everybody
No, I
jumped in
felt
the
like
boat.
she was just doing that shit to make herself believe something
everybody
that
had-
wasn't really
When she got
true.
that fifth
That was
tattoo right here, that's when niggas be like, okay, I'm done.
I feel personally how it went was she got that tattoo covered up, and he felt some type of way.
What?
And to prove that she was back rocking, he was like, "We'll get another one." But he wanted it to be even bigger. I went through that with a narcissist before because I done covered the tattoos and it was like, "Show me your love and get it again." Fuck yeah. Okay? I love you. I'm never gonna do that again, ever and ever.
Yeah.
You gotta. Well, you don't love me then.
Okay,
Well,
well,
it won't
shit.
work.
If
She's
that's
a
what
retard,
proves my
and she don't know
But
how.
on her
She
face,
put herself. She don't.
That's ridiculous.
She don't know her
Don't put
worth.
herself
She don't.
first.
She
She
don't
don't
know.
know.
she don't
her
even follow the
worth
baby no more. It's
and
just
whatever.
him. I don't never want no dick like that.
I'm done
Ever
talking
in
about that.
life.
Keep it away from me.
Ever.
Personally, I'm done talking about it. You see this. But nah, I'm done talking about her. Cause she don't even know how to compartmentalize her emotions and feelings her damn self.
So
But
we just gotta hold ourselves accountable as women. Like when we be getting ourselves into the situation, we quick to blame it on the man. It's not really the man's fault. Especially if he was showing you what the fuck he was before you even thought it was gonna be something else. You gotta hold yourself accountable.
Vice versa too, though.
But
Like,
not
cause they be
only-
niggas falling in love with hoes.
Okay, let's talk about your love body.
And I be telling the bros. I told a couple of bros in the back of the day, like, man, you don't want that. You don't want that, but pussy got power too.
Yeah.
And I just, man,
and thank you.
I just seen it happen. I just seen it take the hardest ones. Took the hardest of my homies out of whirlwind. Like the nigga like literally lost their mind over some pussy. And it's like, man, you know that situation not gonna work for you. At the end of the night, as long as she came home to that
She got
nigga,
that
regardless, she snapped it on him. It was over with. So yeah, it goes both ways. At the end of the day, like as much as we want to say that women should be accountable, niggas should be accountable too, because you niggas know y'all be falling in love with hoes. Know y'all be falling in love with hoes. Then y'all get mad at the homies because they smashed them in the past or smashing them now. You knew she was a hoe. You knew
And
it.
now he the butter.
You want to wife the hoe. Stop wifing the hoe.
Stop.
Hoes need love too.
I'm just saying.
Stop it.
I watch it all. This all
Y'all
y'all
wifing
men
the
too.
hoe.
Men
Oh, this for
men
everybody.
got hold of this
And what I
But yes, to that point, I think
hoes be knowing they wrong.
I think we all should hold each other accountable.
That's the
It's
word.
not my job.
Hey!
We
I don't
all
think it's my
should.
job.
So hold a man accountable?
I think it's
No, men need to hold men accountable.
Men need to hold men accountable, and women should hold, because it don't make no sense that y'all at the house having a conversation. Your homegirl is cheering you on, but then when she go back home, she's like, "This girl dumb as shit." Because this
Still was
situation
talking about your ass.
when you was just sitting at what most of y'all or most of us have friendships that are not really your friends. Like that's the truth of them. That's a whole different conversation.
But they start fucking with them friends.
Most people don't reference.
Older though. I don't
That's
think
funny
anybody in
too.
my life.
She's no good. Let me show you.
Anybody in my life that I consider a friend is nobody that I would have to question.
Mm-hmm.
And my friends, they're gonna check me and still love and support me in my actions.
But
They're
some
gonna
people-
tell me my opinion.
But some
They're
people,
gonna tell me their opinion like, hey, I really don't think this is a good idea for you. I don't think this is something you should be indulging in. However, I love you.
Yeah.
You feel me? I love you, and I'm gonna love you until you figure out what I figured out about you that you don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, and if there is anybody, there is nobody in my friend circle that makes me feel like they're gonna tell me some good advice and then go back and tell me something else. I just think as we grow older, we learn discernment and how to pick and choose.
What you're saying right now, though, is that's accountability. That's holding. So if your friends do that to you, your family do that to you, you do that to them. That's accountability, right? Like so when you say like, oh, I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. No, you're doing that because
I do that too. Matters.
Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, but that's. You should not be amongst nobody that don't matter, right? Like that's a whole nother conversation.
But if I see a nigga outside doing some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me, and I just know who they are,
being out of restaurant, and you get there, and a white party comes in, or any type of other party comes in, and then they see them over you. You're gonna sit down, allow that. You're gonna hold that person accountable for the wrong that they necessarily did. Mm-hmm. It's everywhere. Shit, accountability.
What is the next question?
Word of the day. Accountability.
Imagination.
Imagine accountability.
Okay.
Can we put that edit? Accountability. Yeah.
Cause and effect.
Alright.
Cause and effect.
The final I like it. Like that in there. I like that. Alright, so this next one.
What's T?
Are independent women hurting men?
No.
Soft man.
It's a lot of women out here that were forced to be independent, didn't have that male figure in their lives, or sorry ass men that wasn't doing shit for them, so had to go get it on their own. I understand, but is that hurting you when you are looking to find a partner? When a partner is looking for you and stumbles upon you, and you're too independent, does that turn the man off? Men are natural providers. They want to provide. When they feel like they are not needed, where do we go from there?
A real man ain't never gonna feel like he's not needed.
Mm-hmm.
One. For two, be on your shit when you come to my table.
Mm.
Like my lady, she was on her shit when she came to the table. You know what I'm saying? She was already independent. I wasn't threatened by that whatsoever. Because I know what I bring to the table. The legs and the top.
Okay.
So I wasn't threatened by that whatsoever. At the end of the day, if a man knows who he is and what he about, nigga, how much money your lady got in her pocket ain't gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. Baby, go get your paper. If anything, help her with her dreams too. You on your shit, you gotta figure it out. Nigga, push your lady to do something if she wanna do it. It's a lot of women out here that's just okay with being stay-at-home wives. It's a lot of women that would much rather be stay-at-home wives. Shit, back in the day, that's all y'all had to do. Mm-hmm. Stay at home and be a wife. You had to go worry about some shit that you had to go do at work. These days, I feel like the women that's independent is because they just really want to do it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you said your dad took care of every single thing. And your mama could have easily just went out and did something if she wanted to.
No, she works.
Oh, she worked?
Yeah, she still works.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when dad was at home?
She wanted to. She was.
And she wanted to.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't have to.
She
wanted to, right?
So where if he fell off, she was.
Exactly. So we can't keep pushing the narrative that this is how it has to be. Like, no, women, y'all could work, but there's a lot of men that would much rather take care of everything for you, so you can take care of everything at home.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, you the nurturer. I'm the provider. We in this together.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we here to build a legacy, not our fucking ego.
But when that's what most relationships they're building.
A power struggle too. It's like the man wants to be the provider, but then you got the woman like, no, I got this. I'll do that. I'll do this. It's like it's kind of taken away from the man's role.
Because women want to be like, I don't need no nigga for nothing.
And don't have no nigga. Don't have no nigga. You know why a lot of women feel like that?
It's in our nature.
Question. I don't think that I want to kind of piggyback off what he was saying. That only an independent woman will scare an insecure man away, or a man who is not at the same level as this woman that he is pursuing. Not that it's people is always gonna pop off, you know what I mean? But it's only certain motherfuckers they know better than to not even try.
Yeah,
like it's kind of levels to it. So you being an independent woman is not necessarily me saying that I don't need a man. It's me saying that whether you're here or not, I'm gonna still be straight.
Yeah.
Like,
and don't take that as a threat. Like, I just know I got you.
Just know that I got me. Whether you got me or you don't have me, I still have me. And I think that should be something that would attract a man to a woman, if we're being honest.
Right.
Like,
it is levels to this, because a broke nigga would never holler at a single Beyonce.
You know what I mean? Ever.
Nigga, you know better.
I mean, you know better.
They know.
You don't even play yourself.
They gonna try.
They gonna try, but them is dummies. But a real broke nigga like, man, I'm not even
gonna waste my time on this. I'm gonna feel boosy. She gonna make me feel boosy.
Yeah, because you is boosy.
And then blame her for how you feeling. Like,
so it's more or less like women being on a shit. It kind of sets you up to dealing with a certain type of nigga. Like, ain't no average ass Joe finna try to come talk to you if he knows that you're up here running several businesses. You got your own shit. You can always have your own house, own car. He knows he can't even add nothing of value to you. You're gonna be nothing. He's gonna be nothing but an extra bill or an extra something to worry about. Like, she got enough to worry about. Now, you do have men that be out there buying Audacity like it's on sale, so they'll try. For me, they'll try real hard and figure out.
Buy Audacity.
Damn, if you ain't got nothing else, a nigga got Audacity.
The phrase of the day. Buying Audacity.
Like it's on
Just don't sell, nigga. Black Friday got Audacity.
I like it. Like, it's not gotta sneak through the cracks, but then it's like, now you mad because you done sat here and talked to yourself for a year.
Hey,
because it comes in the head to where it's like, what made you sit over there and really talk to me?
I started thinking about myself. Like, did I post something that made me think like, check myself real quick?
The niggas think it's good now?
Watch my story real quick. What the fuck? You think it was good shit? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta watch what you throw out there, because some niggas think it's good and it ain't good.
Never been that. Never.
It's not giving.
Yeah. Y'all giving, okay, boosted niggas feel like, okay, it's good. I could. No, nigga, it should never be.
Like, I go for that shit.
Yeah, how dare you? I've never.
A lot of women, like I said, comes with age though.
You thought you were about to come over here and say something.
Comes with age though. As we get older and we start to realize how short life is and how much time that we really do have available here on this physical realm, I'm not putting up with shit that I don't have to. Like, the older I've got, it's crazy to me how many times I've said I can do bad by myself. And not even necessarily in my relationship, but just like
in anything.
In work. What the fuck am I dealing with this shit for? I don't need to deal with this shit. I can literally do this shit and be bringing in the same shit and not be here.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, I could be doing elsewhere. What? Hell no. Like, it's... like, what?
It's
the loudest whisper I've ever heard. I know my microphone caught that shit.
Yes, his microphone caught it.
Just tell them to scream.
You need to practice that.
Not even. So let's move on. Why do we ignore red flags?
Oh.
Let's talk about red flags. They be right there.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think the first. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh,
let's just try it real quick. Go ahead.
Sometimes that toxic shit be fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, some of the red flags, we be like, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
What? Why?
I can deal with that. I can work with that.
Red flag be big as fuck though.
Cause sometimes, but sometimes
it's an American red flag. That shit's new.
Let's just say, for example, you got this one big ass red flag, and it's just like standing front and center.
Mm-hmm.
But you got like 6 big bright ass green flags all around it.
But the red flag is in the center.
And it's big as hell. It is big as hell. But I'll be like, you know what? When I do a little bit of math here,
y'all
if I crouch down low enough and I look up, like
don't look as big as
that'd be the problem. I'll be squinting that shit. Stop shooting
that can be worked on. It can't just be like
it has to be something that's worth it. Like, it can't be like no shit to where I'm like, yeah, this red flag, all of this 8 green flags can fit in this one.
Yeah,
not cool.
Yeah,
like not cool at all. But there's some red flags that I don't necessarily see as being.
You gotta look at the red is good.
I'm a Chris.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Is you what?
Hey, don't start saying to my rocket.
Wait a minute.
Jesus
Hold on.
Christ.
Yes.
I just said I rock with the blood sometimes. Really.
I'm rocking the blood of Christ too.
The blood of
The blood.
That's fun, but then you gotta compartmentalize that shit too.
Depending
Now-
on where you at in your life, some of the red flags might be entertaining.
Yes.
Wow.
It's fun for
That's
the
deep.
time, but that's not your person.
See?
You gotta
And I know that.
compartmentalize
You
you out
understand
from
that.
your feelings.
And once you are able to understand that this is not my person, this is just fun.
Yeah.
The
You gotta
red
know
flags
that.
don't matter to
Whole
me.
situation.
Let's
I
go.
can't get out.
In the situation.
Go ahead.
I'm about this over with.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I'm done. So yeah, red flags. Why do we ignore it? We just be thinking maybe we can change a person too.
Sometimes they don't be.
That's what it means. You think you can change a person. Or
Yeah.
it's like you really just put yourself through stuff that you necessarily didn't have to because you think that you can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, things will get better. No. 10 out of 10, no. If he told you or he shows you that he only likes dog shit at 6 a.m., he's gonna always eat dog shit at 6 a.m. Just because you're cooking eggs at 5:59, you think you're like, bitch is 6, yeah, dog shit. It's
Yeah.
like, you're gonna get mad because it's like, oh, I thought that. No.
That's what he's used to. That's what he's gonna
what
do.
it is. And you ignored it, and now you're sad.
Mhm.
Like, no.
What if he washed the dishes afterwards?
But it's the fact that the right thing and it's over what you've already talking about. It's like
Because you can eat your dog shit. Granted, I'm gonna cook regardless, so it's enough here for you to eat yours.
I just use that as an example.
I'm
How we
dog
think
shit.
that we can just we think we can change stuff, and it's like we can always change
I
stuff.
said there's certain red flags. Like, yeah, I just sat over here and cooked, but I like to eat too. So you ain't gotta eat this bacon, eggs, and sausage and pancakes. You can eat your dog shit. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
If you want this,
It'll
it's
be
over here. Maybe you'll understand your value a little bit more, and you'll see that you're better than eating dog shit at 6 in the morning when you can eat my bacon and eggs at 5:59.
Yeah,
But he can do both.
that's what we call it, game.
Get your ass in the seat.
Still rolling?
Yes.
I'm not accepting it. You see it, it's like time to go.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know.
So there's certain shit that I be.
It's knowing your worth.
It's just awful
You're
to
ignoring
you.
shit.
But
You're
it's a
ignoring
moral-
shit. You're diminishing away from your value.
Yeah, it's more or less
Like a
about
car,
what you
you
want.
take
But
the
also,
car,
you could be a whole
that
nice
diminishes
person. You could
as soon as
see
the car
potential
gets
in that
alive.
person.
But who says
But
the
they
value?
Yeah, that's true too. Because it's like you can see potential in that person. Like, I know they can do this. I know they can do this. But if they don't want to change it within themselves, it's like you're wishing on a lost cause. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, it's just certain shit. It goes back to what you are going to be willing to accept, what you ready and willing to deal with, what you're gonna be ready and willing to hold yourself accountable for dealing with. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just certain shit. Like I said, you might not. You might want to eat dog shit. Did you wash the dishes after?
Dang.
You're like, I left for 2 seconds and niggas eat dog shit.
Go. Anyway,
Watch you.
my example is always far
You watch the dishes after dog shit go.
Phone them.
Like, I
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
So where if that's what he came in the relationship doing,
Right.
and you ignored it or you're okay with it, and you want to change him and switch up or do something different to try to change what you're doing, that is the red flag.
Dog shit is a red flag.
That is the
you
big red
ignored
flag. But you like red flags surrounded by green
Be
flags.
considered a
So-
flag. Something like that is just.
That's
So fellas, why do y'all ignore red flags in a woman? She can have,
okay. So I can say, as far as
That's a good question.
What's the red flag?
yeah, I can
for a woman, yeah, what is a red flag for you?
as far as me in the past, everything that made me ignore red flags always had to deal with just my lustful nature.
The pussy good, fuck it, I don't give a
The
fuck.
pussy was good or shit, I wanted the pussy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's just what it was. It was just my lustful nature.
Okay.
As far as red flags and relationships that I absolutely loved a woman, I ignored it because I felt like I had to pretty much just get over that. Or
It's certain
Like that
shit
would
you
love
gotta
your partner
consider.
in spite of
But,
this.
yeah.
No,
But-
that is.
but I never like just looked at it and ignored it. I addressed it.
Okay.
I never saw a red flag and was just like, okay, that's just something that they got. Fuck no. This is how I'm feeling about this situation. Either we're going to work it out or we not.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful for my situations. We end up working them out, you know. But that just comes with communication. And that's what's big in relationships. You know, I had to learn how to address situations differently. How I would used to in my early 20s type shit. I would used to address those situations as to, no, I don't like this shit and you need to just dead it. As opposed to, okay, this is how I'm feeling about it. How can we eliminate this situation from our situation? You know, so it's all about just communication with red flags to me.
I kind of agree with him. I bypassed a lot of red flags. My first red flags that I bypassed, my lustful nature. Always, right? Like you don't know and you don't realize like, oh shoot, you know, the appearance of somebody, you know, that'll bypass so many things just for it. And then when you realize you gotta sit and actually like this person, now you're like, they're not as sexy as I thought. I mean, they sexy, but I can't be around them, right? And so those are first initial red flags. But as I older and mature, I think some of the red flags, like he was saying, they didn't appear first, right? Mm-hmm. These are red flags that later on, and then you have to ask yourself, due to your own traumas and all the things that you've gone through, like, is this something that I need to sit through, right? Is this a red flag that I see, or is this a standard red flag that everybody can see, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I may look at somebody and feel like, I don't like the way she moves, so that's a red flag. And realistically, I just don't understand what that movement is. And it may not even be a red flag. I'm just unfamiliar with the movement, right? So, like he said, it's just having a conversation, understanding. So for me, I think sometimes the red flags that appear is just lack of knowledge of what it is, right? Being in a different arena with somebody that can teach you something, anything could look like a red flag, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just having that conversation, and like you said, and being able to voice what it is. Like, hey, that made me feel uncomfortable. I don't really know why it is. I don't know what that is. That's why it made me feel uncomfortable. How can we get to a space and a spot to where we both can be cool, right? Because I don't like that, right? And so for me, like, again, like he said, like, for me, those are the red flags. Like, I don't normally go into a situation and I see a bunch of red flags and I jump head first.
I'm just gonna make this relationship like you've seen it, because then that's on you. Then
I think that's what I'm saying. I think in my mature years that come from self-reflecting. That come from like doing the work. I can see red flags from a mile away. Why, they're big as shit. Why can't you see them from a mile away? Right? Like, they're big as shit. You know, and a lot of times in a lot of people's situations, like, you seen that shit before you even opened your mouth to that person. Actually, you the one that told me that you shouldn't be talking to that person, and then they came, and then you start talking to me. Like, it's so crazy.
Accountability.
I deal with it. I feel this way them, so now I'm just ignoring their red flag. A lot of times feelings are involved, or it's lust. Feelings or lust is involved. Which causes you to ignore
accountability. I'm trying to tell you, that's the biggest word I can think of when it comes to relationships. Accountability.
I have been in a situation, kind of like what she was saying, dealing with people or dealing with someone that you know you're not supposed to be with, right? Yeah. So like for me, it's like it's many times I was like,
it's the adrenaline rush. I didn't do this shit nowhere else.
But it's been
this nigga here. What's wrong?
You don't need that though.
It's not gonna run, nigga that do drive.
I want to ride the bank. I want to blow up the bank. Bazooka. Yeah. She can still roll back with you. She roll back with you.
She gonna blow the bank.
She can blow back up.
It's fun, yeah. It's
like how we used to think
that I'll record you jump out of plane
and all that kind of stuff. It took me getting in the car with a nigga and it got shot at for me to rap.
What?
This is funny. You heard that for me. I don't think experience something. I don't want to. Yeah,
I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I have to go do something on there.
Let me go fuck with the nigga that's over here, sucker. We fuck with Danny the sucker.
Yeah.
I be reading books and
stuff. Go last theme. Say, don't point over here.
She threw out Billy.
Billy?
Billy was the first.
Shout out
First
Steve.
one.
Okay.
Ugly ass. Ugly ass thing. In her video now. Get back in the beginning.
Because that shit is fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And we be wanting to experience that person. They just be, but like you said,
Y'all just like how she said, y'all like the challenge.
Yeah.
Y'all like the challenge. And I think I wanted to say earlier, like when women be getting cheated on, a lot of times they don't hold themselves accountable for wanting the challenge of, okay, I'm the one that's gonna change this nigga and make him stop cheating, or I'm the one that this nigga gonna always come home to regardless. I'm on top of all you hoes type challenge, but y'all gotta stop doing it.
I'm that's competing in who the dumbest at this point.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Who the dumbest? You gonna come home and bring all them fleas,
Who the dumbest?
Y'all roach your
episode
he'll go there with Bankhead Keisha with all the bugs.
Shout out to Keisha.
And bacon.
I'm telling you.
Hey, shout out
all
Bankhead.
but he come home to you. And now you got all the little cockroach babies all in your apartment. But you proud because he came on to me.
Came back to me at the end of the night.
You won donkey today. You right.
I'm not about to be over here. Yeah, but he with me though. He's over here with me though. But he just paid her
I'm
for
knowing that.
And you the person that he got to cut.
It's a real competition, but
I'm better.
y'all know friends that do that. Y'all gotta start holding your friends accountable.
Accountability. Women need to hold women accountable.
Accountability.
You can tell a motherfucker, I don't agree with what you're doing.
You like it? I love it. That's what
It's fun. I'm not going to sit here and force another bitch to stop being dumb.
Yeah, but like you said earlier, they give you that advice and they love you.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think this is a good idea.
Because you love them.
Like this, but I love you and I'm going to love you through this.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people stop being friends with me because I didn't want to stop being dumb at one point in time. You feel me? And that shit is not cool. Like, bitch, how you gonna break up with me because I don't want to be dumb? I just want to still be
They didn't know how to handle.
You feel me? And I get it.
They love you so much. They didn't know how to handle saying you getting hurt.
To a certain extent, I get it though. You know what I mean? I get it, but it's not about what you do; it's how you do it. Like,
True.
it's really about how you do things. And I'm a big overthinker, so I'll be trying to think about how any action I make is gonna affect anybody in my close vicinity. I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm being weird. I just don't like that.
Yeah.
And even if I don't agree with something that somebody is doing, I still want them to feel comfortable enough to tell me the shit that they know I don't agree with because they know I love them regardless.
Yeah.
It's not about the actions you make. I love you.
Yeah.
You ain't a
I
real
can
friend
think that
if
you
can't
dumb
check
as
me
fuck
on
right
my
now.
shit.
But I can
can't
think
check
that
me
you
on
are
my
dumb
shit.
as fuck right now, but I still love you to death. And what's next?
Yeah.
Like, fact. Like,
A real
that's...
friend gonna check you and let you know what it is.
Yeah.
But it's like, we can make our opinion, see our friend keep going back to the same dude. It's like, yeah, girl, you like it, you like it. Sometimes, there's a thing called trials and tribulations.
Mm-hmm.
They will come. We all gotta go through them. And sometimes these relationships, some trials and tribulations we gotta go through.
Yeah.
We have to learn our worth and add a little bit of text to it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in relationships to where it's like, why are you with him? And I didn't have friends to stop dealing with me, but I would have stopped dealing with me too.
That's the thing, though. That's big of you to admit.
Like,
I would stop dealing with me too. And that's what motherfuckers got to right.
It's more or less like you would have stopped dealing with you, but would you have still left that door open for your partner to come back?
No, yeah,
No, for sure. That's I just can't deal with you while you doing dumbass shit right now.
Stop dealing with me. We're still friends. We rekindled years later down the line and all that kind of stuff. But then it was like I was feeling some type of way because it was like, how could you just stop fucking with me? How could you do that to me? Yeah. And it took for her to be like, well, first off, bitch, she shut her car up. What you mean? But it was like more so to where it was like, I've seen you for you since we were kids. And it's like, there's no way that I can just sit by and allow my friend to keep going through this. It's no matter how many conversations we have, how many times I went to the hospital to pick you up and then beat you to a pulp. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what I said to you. You just had to go through that. And then you had to become better. You had to see for yourself that this isn't what I wanted to do. I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't keep being there for you. Because at one point, it was getting dangerous for my brothers.
Yeah.
to be around me because it's like he couldn't beat my ass. And you try to be like, no, stop. You gonna get your ass beat too. I had one friend that sat there and cried in the living room hearing me get my ass whipped and felt bad. Then I'm like, why did she come help me? But it's like she could have got hurt. Come to help me in this situation.
So how much you did do?
But then again, it's more or less like in them type of situations, I don't feel like like I said, I could not agree with you. I wouldn't want to leave my friend that is unable to see clearly out their own two eyes, some shit that I can see. I wouldn't want to leave them in that type of situation.
If you're dealing with it, you're
sometimes you have to, but there's still other ways to be supportive though. Like,
yeah, bitches be lying like, I'm not fucking with that nigga no more.
But you don't necessarily answer every phone call. You ain't gotta be on hand and foot, but it's still more or less like, if you call me, I need you to know that I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot
that same shit though. I'm gonna be real. You're not gonna call me with the same sad story every time. You're not gonna keep telling me. Yeah, you keep cheating. Yeah, you keep catching them up. You keep. Okay, so what you gonna do now? Alright, he got me like that.
Who said it earlier about grace?
Me.
That's honestly how I feel, and I feel like if I was in that situation and it took me 82 times to get over some shit, I would want to know that I had somebody there with me. Granted, whether I got it or not, it's easier to pull out of shit when you know that you have somebody there.
Let me ask you this.
You know what I mean? Like, if you have somebody there, and oftentimes we give our friends and our family so much grace, half the time we don't even give ourselves that same grace.
Yeah.
And
so
that's what I wanted to ask. Why don't give yourself that grace?
We feel like we can't get out of the situation, and then the one person, friend, family, parent, whoever it is, the one person that we felt we can depend on also is more or less like, this is too much for me, I can't deal with it no more. How hard do you think it is for that person to get about that situation? And that's why I say it just depends on if I'm not leaving. I have people that will literally call me with the same story every single day. And I'll just put the phone, I'm not even responding anymore. Yeah. But I need you to know that when shit gets real, you still can count on me. You can still depend on me. You know for a fact I don't like this person. I don't agree with this person.
Yeah.
Vice versa. It's been people that have told me this. You deserve so much better. You should have been left. You should have been did this. They ain't never gave up on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They ain't never stopped loving me for me, and they gave me that same exact grace, and I try to give that grace out to, I don't care who it is. Just because if I was in that situation, I would want that same grace returned on to me.
Yeah. So why you don't give yourself that
that's something that you have to learn. I think that is very much something that you have to learn because...
But why is it so hard to learn for women? Do you feel like...
You get to give it.
So used to giving it.
Wear so many jackets that we feel like if we're slacking in this department, we need to make up for it here, or we're not doing this, or we're not doing that. We always feel inadequate. So it's hard to give ourselves grace when we always feel like there's something else that we should be doing.
Yeah, but...
That's just...
In these days...
Like...
So our whole thing is, women put themselves on a big pedestal as far as financial gain. How come you don't put yourself on that pedestal morally, spiritually? Like, think about it.
But I'm not saying...
really think about it for a second. How come y'all don't put yourself on that standard morally and spiritually? How come y'all aren't so liberated when it comes to morals and spiritual?
It needs to be learned.
And it's hard to learn that when you go on Instagram and you see all this crazy shit.
But
you see all this crazy shit.
They're influenced by that shit.
Yeah, they push that influence. But you have women that are out here that are great wives that submit fully to great husbands. You know what I'm saying? So there are examples out here for y'all, but we lean more towards the examples that we see on the Instagram.
It's hard for
the Krishans, the mulattoes, the
Lotto Fire.
She do look good, but I'm saying, these are the examples that we putting out there, and it's not only for y'all as women. It's for these little girls.
I
think
I on the internet saw a bunch of little girls talking about hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. We saw that fucking video.
No, I think that it's hard for women to show ourselves grace because we have so many jackets, like I said, that we need to wear. We have to be a mom. Right. We have to be a nurturer. We have to cook. We have to clean. We have to do this. And if let's say I didn't cook tonight, how am I going to offer myself some grace just because I got all this other shit did when I know I was supposed to get this shit did? It's hard. Right. As you become older and you become wiser and you understand exactly what life is and what you're doing day by day, it is easier to give yourself that grace. Mm-hmm. So what? I didn't cook tonight. I got all this other shit knocked out.
Mm-hmm. All the bills paid, lights on, the heat on. TV work.
What's tonight? You fuck out my face. I gotta cook.
What she said earlier, it's the weekend. Y'all cook for yourself.
Yeah. Fuck out my face for real. Like, I'm not dealing with this shit. I can give myself some grace, and I used to feel bad about doing it, but now it's more or less like you need to figure out how to give yourself grace too.
Yeah.
And that's why I
You need time for yourself.
every single person, I don't care if I agree with what they got going on. You don't know what somebody is going through. You don't know what caused them to get to that point in their life. You don't know what they experienced to make them tolerate whatever it is that they are tolerating. It's not my business. But if I say I love you and I call you my friend and I say that I want you in my life and I value you, I'm going to listen to your story 80,000 times. And I'm going to have no problem repeating myself. I might not answer every single phone call. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I'm going to make sure that I'm available. I'm going to make sure that you know that you can't call me. I'm never going to make you feel like I'm judging you for living the life that you want to live for yourself.
Yeah, that's important.
This is my life, so I'm going to do what I want to do. I can tell you about my experiences and what worked for me, but what worked for me might not work for you. Mm-hmm. So you going to have to figure that shit out the same way that I had to figure this shit out for me. And a lot of that stuff does come with age. You just have to experience certain things. And also, with me personally, I used to be very naive, very trusting. I did not have a bad bone in my body, so when other people would do weird shit to me, it didn't make sense to me because I never was that type of person. I didn't understand how people could be ill-hearted, malicious, and just evil spirit. I didn't understand that because I wasn't raised around that. So it used to, I didn't believe that it was true. As life happened and you start experiencing shit, you start seeing how people were raised differently, how people went through different things, how people experience different things, how they react to different traumas differently. Me and you could both get a paper cut. You might cry, I might not. You know what I mean? It don't mean that the trauma is any different. We just reacted to it in different ways.
Right.
Like,
the same water that boils the egg softens the potato.
You know what I mean? Like, it's real shit though. Like, it's all different circumstances. So
yeah, drop that on.
I'm glad for everybody's grace. Everybody deserves grace. I don't care who it is. It's not my place to judge. That ain't got shit to do with me. But if you need me, I'm here. I got you. How can I help? Yeah, let's figure this shit out.
I feel like grace is very important. I really do feel like that. You feel me? I'm gonna let this down.
What the goddamn?
Goddamn! Here.
I'm over here lit.
Y'all over here off that Casamigos.
And Patron and...
Hey, I'm we good.
We lit at Quantity Radio.
We lit at Quantity Radio.
What's the next question?
That was just the word of the day was accountability.
Right.
We talked a lot about that during this episode, so I feel like it's very important to hold yourself accountable, hold your friends accountable if that's really your friend for real. Let them know what they're doing. Also give them grace. And to, actually see what they're going through until they realize it themselves to come about that situation, if they may be manipulated or whatever they're going through in their situation, what have you.
But asses.
And I'm going to help you. Yeah, and
that's
you're going to help them get through that.
If you coming to me and you want to stay with the nigga, beat his ass, and then hopefully the ass will change his heart.
She made her beat the ass. She been saying that this whole episode. Beat the nigga ass. I do not condone domestic violence. I do.
Me neither. Well, you definitely been. Definitely been.
We can role play.
Like right to says.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't get your ass away, woman.
Listen, let's end it
off. Get in the gym so she don't beat your ass. Do something, boy.
Grip ball.
What?
Wait, grip ball. Y'all ain't get grip ball?
I heard about
grip.
No, grip. Oh yeah, grip ball. Medea.
I was say grip
ball and then grip.
I was like,
oh, grip. I thought you said grip. And I heard grip and saw this. Like
grip ball.
Grits.
Instantly clinched when I seen that. Grip ball. Don't sex. Whoa. Chill out. Don't sex against the wall. Next question.
Listen. Okay. Next question. We're gonna have advice now. So this weekend we're wrapping it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
What is some advice that you would give to the men and the women that is just they ain't found the right partner? They feel like all hope is lost. What is some advice That you would give. It could be anything.
Align yourself up for what you want. You need to be what you want to attract. You can't be flip flop Shantae. And you want
Shout out Shantae, where you from?
Shantae.
From Detroit.
flop Shantae.
Shantae from
And
Detroit.
you won't carry with the bust down, pointy toe with the nice little alligator boots on. You're not gonna get that, baby. You need to dress up for what you want. Like not even like be who you want to attract.
Right.
Like you're not going to be like you can be who you want to be. However, I'm not gonna dress like this and be like, well, I'm about to go to the golf course and snag me a lawyer tonight. You know what I mean? Snow boots on. I'm going to dress the part, or I'm going to carry myself. You got to carry yourself the same way too. You just can't put the clothes on.
Stop going to the club.
You just can't put the clothes on. That's like putting clothes on.
Come on now. Stop going to the club and being mad with the result you get. Trying to find a partner in the club.
You're not gonna find the baby mama of your dreams at the club every time.
Never.
She has the bottle service company like that.
You'll find a baby mama for sure.
I gotta. But it's like you just gotta be what you want to. You know what I'm saying? Don't just and have a standard, but don't have too high of a standard. If you know you is in this ballpark and you're shooting for somebody in this ballpark, it's like no, find somebody that's equally yoked with you. Okay, and y'all get there.
And if you want somebody up here, bring yourself up there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
build yourself.
Build yourself, because you're going to tear the next motherfucker down.
Don't be the person.
What about you?
I think my advice would just be you need to find happiness within yourself. Once you are happy with who you are, like Brie was saying, you're gonna attract exactly what you're looking for. You don't have to go out there and go look for nothing. You don't have to go out there searching. You don't need to be on actively looking for. You just need to be focused on your own happiness. Find happiness in your own quality time. Find happiness in solitude. Find activities that you like. So like she said, you could align yourself with other people that are interested in the same shit as you.
Yeah.
I just think that being confident and secure and happy with yourself just opens the door for you to find exactly what you're looking for. Also need to be honest with yourself about what you're willing to deal with and what you're not. What you're looking for and what you're not. What your expectations are. What your non-negotiables are. You know what I mean? You need to be honest with that and you need to hold yourself accountable. But again, that goes back into loving yourself. Figuring out exactly what you're worth, what you feel your value is, what you feel you deserve. And just sticking to it.
Before we get into the men, I just want to say this one thing. Women should not be out here looking for anything. Because the Bible says man finds a wife.
Hello!
He finds the thing. So you need to be coachable for that man to find you. So line yourself up to get that man that you...
So when y'all say, why do we not want y'all to call yourselves the prize? Because although y'all are very good men,
you gotta find the wife to find that good thing.
That prize that God so definitely talked about.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is divine.
I can't argue with that one.
I can't agree with that.
A virtuous woman.
Come
on now.
Adam definitely appreciates Eve. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, but y'all gotta understand with the order.
That's when the eventually got into the top. She should have slapped that apple out of her.
Since we speaking scripturally, the order goes like this according to the Bible. It goes to man, Christ, and God is above him. But the one that's above the woman is the man. The woman, the man, Christ, God. That's how the order goes. But these days, like the arguments we've been having, women take the masculinity role. They think they in charge. They think they the head. No, y'all not the head. I'm just gonna say it right now. Y'all not the head. You may be the head of your household, but you're not the head as according to how order is supposed to be.
So question.
What's the question? Because who came first, Adam or Eve?
I don't know.
Adam did.
Then you need to do your research because y'all are the real.
My question is though, do you feel that men are and this is not with y'all's situation at
Go
all,
ahead,
but
go
a
ahead.
lot of time men have seen their moms do everything.
Yep.
So as they grow into adulthood, they
Right.
feel like they don't need to do as much, which is in turn creating a more masculine, independent woman because she can't depend on this man because
Those
in
men
all
are
honesty,
confused.
he's never had the example to show him.
That's why I
Had to
have a
leave.
father in the
I'm
I'm
glad
house.
you asked that
I think
because
that's
you're talking to two
Two
men.
men.
But that's why I
was raised by
said
their
not
mom.
necessarily.
So let me give you that answer because you're talking to a man that didn't have his daddy in his life, and I had to get that example from coaches, uncles that was acting right, and other male figures that I saw within the community. Luckily, I got a stepdad later on in high school that actually showed me what it was to be a man. But to answer your question, yeah, we go out there, and if you really want to become a man, you're gonna seek it. You really gonna go out there and see what examples it takes to be a man. And a lot of that times, unfortunately, in our community, that's why a lot of us lean towards gang violence, gang membership. It's because we want that comfortness. Yeah, it's a sense, not only a sense of manhood, it's a sense of safety. The first thing that you learn as a little boy, you want that sense of safety from your daddy, a older male figure, because he's gonna teach you how to grow up and to be a man. No little boy want to grow up to become a punk, a fuck nigga. Nobody really wants to aspire to be this type of shit when you're a little boy. But it's situations that draw us into that type of shit. But like I said, if you really want to become a man, you're going to do it. Bible says, "Seek and you shall find." If you really want to seek after something, you're gonna find that shit. But you really want to have it first. You know what I'm saying? That shit just can't just be in your mind and something that you just think about every so often. No, this is something that you got to wake up every day and want to work towards. Just like everything in life, you work towards getting that bag, you work towards getting that house, you work towards getting that Mercedes Benz, you work towards that. Same thing, you got to work towards becoming a better man. You got to work towards becoming a man, first of all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us had mindsets of little boys, myself included, all the way up in my 20s. Mindset of a little boy. But I changed my mind. I wanted to become a man. I wanted to grow. Just like with everything, you want to aspire to be better in that, nigga, you gonna put in the work to do it. So my advice for all young men out there, first and foremost, like she said earlier, you're gonna attract what you are. Like if you got your money sitting there on the internet, you flashing hundreds, all this, that, and the third, nigga, you're not impressing nobody. First of all, because ain't none of y'all richer than Jay-Z, Diddy, none of these niggas. There's always
Diddy.
You know what?
Shit.
See?
Shout out to Revolt.
Yeah, I'm just giving an example. There's always somebody there with there's always gonna be a nigga out there with a bigger bag than all of you niggas. First of all of you. It's always gonna be a nigga out there with a bigger bag. So your bag don't really matter. It's who you are as a person, who you are as a man. Present yourself as a man. Present yourself as a protector, provider, and as a leader, and you gonna attract the right woman for you. If not, all you present is money, you only gonna present women that want money. Same thing for women. If all you present is ass, you only gonna provoke niggas that just want ass to be attracted to you. So present yourself as a wife. Present yourself as somebody that could carry yourself as a mother, because you're the one that's gonna nurture this nigga's kids at home. You're the one that this nigga trusting to having taking care of his kids. This is why we have baby mama and baby daddy drama, because motherfuckers don't trust each other to raise their kids. And y'all both fucking it up for the kids at the end of the day.
That's just a repeating cycle.
Repeating the natural cycle. So break generational curses, better yourself, be accountability for the actions that you take, and everything will be alright.
What is the question again? Because I want to be.
Wrap
done.
it
I want to be direct.
What's the advice that you would give to somebody that's out here that's lost hope and they don't know where else to go but this dating pool that we in right now?
First and foremost, seek God.
Seek ye first.
Because he will definitely guide you and restore you. Secondly, if you're a lover, love.
Don't let nobody change that.
Don't let nobody, if you love. And love and continue to love hard. Don't let nobody or no situation jade you. Just find how to love. And also, create boundaries. Understand boundaries. Find out what boundaries mean. Know the definition of boundaries. Start creating boundaries, because boundaries will protect you if you are a lover, for you not to get hurt. Sometimes we throw ourselves in situations and don't have boundaries, and then we hurt. And then if we can, the red flags right there. If you had boundaries, it would have protected you. So again, love, know yourself, and just know yourself. Know yourself. Create boundaries. And follow God. Let God lead, and everything else will come to fruition. And know what you want.
Right.
Know what you want. Date yourself to find out what you
don't
want.
know yourself, you're not gonna know what the hell.
And give yourself grace when you slip and fall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Boom. Everybody drop their Instagrams. Their
Oh,
social
I think you
media
said
right now.
everybody got their mic. I'll send them.
The
No.
final two H's _ MUA. I do hair, wigs, ponytails, makeup. I can style you. Just tap in.
You already know me. It's your favorite trainer's favorite trainer, Mr. New Level. Tap in 209 New Level Fitness for all your personal trainer needs. If you need some logistics done, I also own a trucking company, New Level Logistics. Just hit me up on Instagram, Mr. New Level.
Sinjin, my Instagram is Saint John, Saint_John Sears. I am a DJ. I am a photographer. I am a mental health professional. I'm a mentor, so I'm also a coach. So kids, anything, I mentor, anything. So.
You guys can follow me at I am Nola Angel on my personal page, and Touched by Angel to use _ before the angel. I do hair also. I have a bottle service company, which is Nola's Angels also. And I sell lashes. Those are in store at KS Divas. And a lot of other stuff. Just keep up with me. I got a lot going on. I'll be a travel agent in 2 weeks, so.
I love
That's
that.
all
I
the
love
shit
it.
popping off.
Yes.
Tell
Real booty cheeks too.
Business.
Tell them.
So okay, I like making money. If you
Yes.
want to combine, you need an idea, link up, shoot off each other.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Quantity Radio. Like, subscribe, share us with your friend, with your mama, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. That keeps going back to that same ass lazy ass. So listen.
Send us a flip flop Shantae too.
And shout out and send it to Sexy D and Ugly ass Speedy. Listen, we out this whole. Links in the bio. We out. Thank you.
Okay.
Follow back. All right, motherfucker.
Man.
Right now.